this.
To get into character. It's
All
not
right.
so much Jamaican anymore.
Good evening, gentlemen. So, previously on Diaries of a Wimpy Graviturgist, um, you you followed what may be a lead down an alley and up a building into a house. As the group finally came together one by one, stepping through this door, you were led through a series of challenges and just general tests. Upon completing the final room, which you guys were attacked by a large crustacean creature and this weird tentacle, toothy maw, aberrations, and these undead monkeys. And I can't forget Elton's dispel magic on the flying sword, which the living armor picked up, and then he dispelled the living armor, and both of them fell to the ground. You were met with a somewhat playful voice of a halfling wizard. You guys had a long conversation. He explained to you that this is his adventuring group. They are originally from the continent of Taldori, which is west of you, over the Lucidian Ocean. He said that they were in Stilben when they started noticing these tears. Tears in the plane to the abyss. Specifically, from what they can tell, it has a feeling like the information that they have found, and with that interaction you had with Noah's character, that one session in Othmore, it's very Tharizdun, the Chained Oblivion, demonic, like just nasty, nasty shit. So they said they followed those tears into can we get rhythm up?
Yeah, just dip down. I'm trying to work on it.
What? Give me my music. I like music. Anyways,
Thanks, Craig.
Um,
Listening to me.
so that they told you they were following these tears. You explained to them the one that you guys found underneath the swamp in Othmore. Then you had a conversation about the fellow winds and how the time of the death hurt their ability to investigate more, because Katiana had a meeting with that family just hours before she was they were dead. So he offered you a tiny door made of ivory, silver, and marble, in return, and the spell and everything else that you guys have found in there, as long as you are sharing information with him, not hiding it. So he gave you a couple leads. Said they can't get near the manor of the Fellowins. He said that there were 3 or 4 nobles that were in potential positions where outside influence might be able to, break their boundaries. They're more susceptible to it for some reason or another. He said the Fellbellies, which is a family that runs the part of the Hirathas mines, which mines, I believe it's all sorts of precious metals, including platinum and gold. Or just platinum, no gold. Sorry. So, I think that's everything, right? Did I miss anything, guys?
I believe
Anything
Sounds
important?
about right.
I like doing the big
No, we-
recaps because it helps me.
Yeah, we broke. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so that's Red snaps his fingers. And he said, you know where the door is. And he snaps his fingers. And all 6 of you are standing outside of that door on that like open air balcony. I'd say it's early afternoon, we'll say. You spent a couple hours in there, but you were in the market very early in the morning. So we'll say early afternoon. What would you
well,
guys?
Do we appear in the market? Or
No, no.
Right
You're-
in front of
you-
the door.
You know that balcony that you climbed up to, and you went into that. It was like an open air kind of balcony that led to
Yep.
a hallway and that door. You are just outside the door you entered first.
Well, we have some
Well,
things we need to do, I guess.
I was going to say that was an interesting first lead. I feel like we have quite a lot of things on our docket, with one only being time sensitive. Marlo looks at Tushar. You said you had an interview with someone, and we have to dress up?
We have a shindig to go to at the Snake and Beetle tonight, so
I'm always
get your good gear on and look good, because we got something to do. Find someone. Got a lead there from one of the guards.
What is the Snake and Beetle? Is this like some festival? Is this a dance?
I'm sure I would know this off character.
The Snake and Beetle is like a blues club, like a jazz club. You would know that the Snake and Beetle, they don't do weapons. That's why he said to make sure you were appropriate for this. But there's there's bards from the Golden Grin travel through Diastock. They are it's one of the places where if you want to listen to some just good music and not just like your tavern music, that's where you go.
All right.
You would also know that, like those earthworm, like little houses that you can make where you can, or ant houses with plexiglass, where you can see them like tunneling through. The walls of the Snake and Beetle are like that, but they are snakes and they are beetles.
All right.
See, I like snakes and I like beetles, but I'm going to be honest. I am not the most right person to dress up and go out to a club. And Marlo like shakes her hair with a little dust coming out.
Just blend in, really. I mean, I need to cover up this shiny a little bit and leave my hammer at home, but
Blend in. I'm a 3.5 foot halfling with red hair. It's pretty hard for me to blend in.
I don't know, Marlo. Half the time I forget you're here anyway.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that you
To
blend.
be honest with you, coming from you, that's a compliment.
then. What's their policy on armor? Is it just weapons?
It's
Or is there like a dress code?
yeah, it's kind of like there's a dress code. And Tushar, just so you guys don't get the wrong feeling coming from me, you would also know, being in the guard, right, that you never got calls there. They run a tight ship. It is a place where you can go enjoy a show and you don't have to worry about the myriad stabbing you in the back.
That's a constant fear.
Yeah.
I have every day when I go to
I'm
sleep.
afraid of that.
All right. So, do we have any nice clothes? Alton, do you have any nice robes? Or I mean, your robes are nice, right?
Well, they're travel worn. I suppose I could find something a little newer.
Yeah. I mean, I have common clothes, nothing exciting underneath this armor. So I get some shopping.
Yeah, we could either shop or spend more time, going home and bathing.
I mean,
Whatever that consists of.
I
have an idea.
It might be a good idea, Marlo.
I will say that you guys, look, you have picked out how your characters look right now. You still have a bit of the coast flavor. Well, at least Marlo would.
Oh yeah,
You
loud
know?
and proud.
And Dorspira would be.
We all smell like fish. I get it.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Fish and werewolf blood.
Lots of blood of various things.
Yeah,
Sweat and sand.
Well, how long do we have before we need to be at the Snake and Beetle?
You have a half a day. We'll say that I think that meeting was later on in the evening, and if you guys want to do something, it can definitely happen after you want to do something.
Maybe head to the brigade and take assuming they have bathhouses there.
That's what I was going to suggest. We could raid their equipment closet for any outfits, gear that isn't assuming.
I could make myself Terry's size. He probably has some nice clothes.
I could.
Terry only wears extremely nice stuff, Tushar. You would know this. He's
I mean, I saw the guy. I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
a bit flashy, but
Well,
Look at me, my bright red armor. Flashy's fine.
I could try and sneak into the house while you get ready.
Sneak into one house.
The Fellowin's house.
a little recon.
Just do a little quick search.
Not saving your ass and get caught. Let's go take a bath, Marlo.
Yeah, I think I kind of need it, to be honest.
Okay.
Sure. Go sneaky sneak. We'll go get bathed and dressed.
So
I'll pick you out something. I'll pick you something nice out.
okay, we're doing this.
Fashion montage. Marlo.
I mean, so I'm not gonna. I didn't plan a shopping episode for it, but if you would like to,
it's fine.
If you want,
It doesn't have to be a thing.
If you want to find like some nice clothes, because you have to go back through the plaza to get to the Darrington Brigade, that is easily doable. And if you guys want to do that, is that something you would do or no? Or I'm just overstepping?
I assume we would window shop and just if anything catches our eye, we would stop and.
I mean, I'll say Quinn's looking for black robes and like a nice red cloak.
Okay.
That's about as simple as Quinn goes.
Yeah, and that's easy. You find that for, we'll say, 5 silver, and it's it's nice made, and it has a bit of that feel to it. Like this was made in the Empire. It's
Actually, I will forego the cloak and I will wear my black and red cloak.
okay. So let's say 3 silver then.
I'll just have to bring you something. I don't care about
Marlo will look for something with summer colors. Just like a skirt and a top.
So,
Pink for Connell.
yeah, there is the only thing that you find. It's not summer. It's like almost the middle of winter, fall.
It could be autumn.
But yeah, I was gonna say you find this like shades of orange.
Oh, yes, I love
two-piece
orange.
dress. Like a skirt, and it's 5 silver for that. But it's the way it's put together. It almost looks like leaves on top, like one of those pillows that if you like flip it all up, it's one color, and you flip it down, it's a different color. It's similar to that. Like,
Marlo turns to the shopkeeper. Do you have any scarves?
ooh, yes. Any preference?
Anything with a moon or an owl?
Ours are just pretty much colors, but I think,
Big mistake. Big mistake.
yeah,
But I'll take whatever scarf you've got.
whatever color you want.
Something very flamboyant.
Okay. Do you want it to match your dress?
Oh, it's not for me, but yes.
Okay. So,
Marlo, give me the scarf. Whatever you wanted the moon on.
The scarf is for Dorspira. Shh.
Let me see it for you.
so it has like one of those, the balls of yarn that like go from orange to pink to like a light blue to a purple. We'll just say it looks like that, like just this wavy, beautiful, colorful pattern. It's a nice scarf too.
What do you want on it?
I want the moon, or an owl, or
Do
both.
you want the moon or an owl?
Preferably the owl.
Okay.
It's got more significance, to be honest.
Sure, fair enough. I will use my magical tinkering, and I will take the scarf and just kind of run my hand on it. And as my hand brushes past it, the like symbol of the Noctua, the like owl, just kind of like appears on there.
It's like you see
It
the
kind of
yarn
seems like-
make the face, like it just
It
weaves new, like a new face in it.
And it like shimmers just a little bit, like in the light.
Cool, runnings. I can't wait to give this to Dorspira. And I turn to the shopkeeper and say, I'm obviously paying for this scarf too.
That's 5 silver.
Okay.
Or no, not 5 silver, 5 copper. Yeah, 5 silver would be a very expensive scarf.
And I hand her 5 silver and 5 copper for the skirt and the scarf.
I can no longer use my magical tinkering because if I do, that'll go away.
I thought you could have a certain number up at one time. Really?
No, yeah, it's a certain number up at one time. Mine's 1.
Oh,
Because I'm the dumbest artificer ever.
that's right. Okay. I was gonna say,
Seems like quite
Sibo
the
has
waste,
one
but-
level of artificer, and he can have 5 up. But
Yeah,
yes,
no, my
that's-
intelligence is +1.
Okay. Well, dude, that makes your artificer that much better. I love it.
He's not smart.
Okay, so who's anybody else going with Marlo and Quinn back to the brigade?
Well, yeah, I'd follow because as much as I want to follow Connell, I recognize that I'm not sneaky at all.
I will say, while we're traveling, we're going through the market, I want to pick Connell up, like, some nice clothes, like, browns and tans on the clothes,
Okay.
and then, like, if I can find, like, the green cloak, but, like, one of those ones that go over the shoulder and off to the side a little bit. If it's got some like silver embroidery, that'd be sick too. But
Well, the embroidery is something that you would have to swing back to get.
I'll put it in if it's gonna be ready in time.
Yeah, sure. We can do this. For that whole outfit, 4 gold. with the custom rush on that. Yep. And
I will pay him 5.
you see like a couple young teenagers grab it and go behind a thick curtain, and
We'll be back later.
all right, yeah, we'll make sure it's done. Thank you for your business. So, Tushar, what are you doing?
So Tushar is going to go look for some unassuming monk clothes to wear to the shindig, and he has an agenda to go ask that tiefling shopkeeper out on a date to this thing as sort of a unassuming
She's gone.
dress.
When I think it was Quinn noticed when he cast to see invisibility, you guys all started to see when he saw her conversing with Katiana, she started packing up her shop. And as you like come back into the marketplace, the monk robes, very if you want nice robes, it'll cost you a gold. That's easy, but the tiefling is nowhere to be seen. Actually, like as you're walking around looking for your nice robes, you do see like the setup, like the base for this market, but whoever was vending there, they have left.
I'll leave her a note,
Okay.
and I'll get the robes though. That I'll do.
And they're very nice robes. Elton, what are you doing?
I suppose I'll follow along. I'm really just looking for an outer robe, something
Okay.
a little nicer.
All right. Well, I have a fresher one that's easily had for 5 silver, we'll say.
Certainly. I hope it's blue of sorts. If not, it won't matter. Everything underneath it is.
It's very well made. Very nice. Very new.
Your 5 silver here.
Thank you. So you guys are all going to go back and freshen up at the brigade.
Yeah.
Well, Connell sneaks off. Okay. So, Connell.
Yeah.
You make your way back to the manor. You can see it now, paying attention, and really taking in the surroundings. There is surrounded by a 15-foot, well, about 10 foot of it is stone, and then the top 5 feet has this wrought iron, hat crescent moon curve in it all the way around. The only gates there are is in the front, where there are 3 guards stationed. Looking around this building, you also see on the corners a guard or 2 each on the corners. You can tell they're not really paying attention. This is getting boring to them. When you're going around the building trying to find the point of entry that you want to choose, on the back side of it there are 3 big trees that look like they may provide some cover, and there is a series of small balconies on the 2nd and 3rd floor that look accessible. From the front of the gate, like looking at it from the front, there is one big huge balcony on the 3rd floor, and you can see a little fountain with like a carriage in there. So
Yeah, I'll go up to the tree side.
tree side.
Yeah, how far is like the 2nd floor balcony?
So like you make your way up past the guards and you duck in behind. Is that what you're saying? That you're going to try to sneak past this, right? Conceal yourself?
Well, Well, not necessarily. I was wondering how far like, I
Okay,
can get, like, say, from the tree to the balcony.
the tree to the fence looks to be maybe 10 feet. If you climb the tree, got to the fence, and then actually, from the top of the fence to the balcony is about another 10 feet.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my rapier and I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
As you just fade from the material plane.
And how far? So it's about 20 feet from where I am right now to the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, so you walk up to the trees. Are you going to climb the trees? Is that
No,
what
I'm
you're
just going to misty step onto the balcony.
Okay.
While invisible.
So just get to the point, right by the wall, and you are on the second floor balcony. In front of you are two French doors that are closed that look into a large-ish room. On the right-hand side, you see a spiraling staircase that appears to go down and up. You can see two doors from this vantage point. One is on the left-hand wall, and one is on the far side of the room to the right. What would you like to do?
Well, I want to go in the doors instead of sitting on the balcony.
You go to the doors, and they are locked.
All right, picking time.
Okay.
The scariest moment for me.
Roll a Thieves' Tools check.
Okay. That's good, actually. Let's see. That is Dex plus proficiency.
Yep.
Yep. So that would be 22.
As soon as your hand touches that doorknob and realizes it's locked, like a bead of sweat immediately runs down your face. You pull out your thieves' tools, and it pops like quarter of a second, and you have a little bit more confidence. You open the door and take a step in. You immediately hear what appears to be two muffled voices down below you on the first floor as you enter right by. So, let's see if I can. Hold on.
Yep.
So, yeah, whatever. So
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah, this room's about 20 by 30 feet and open, except for the two doors that you see. What would you like to do?
Okay. Looking around inside, it doesn't look like the murder happened here, obviously, right?
No.
Okay.
No. It looks pretty clean, well taken care of up here.
Okay. I will. So I heard voices below me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go upstairs
Okay.
and
So
check out up there, see if there's anything of interest or, anything shiny.
So the stairs continue up one more floor, as this was a 4-story building. This floor is set up similarly and maintained almost the same. You see one door facing the front of the building and another door facing what would be, we'll say, the left. So in front of you and to the left, and the stairway continues up one more floor.
Okay. I would like to check the doors. I don't hear any sounds or anything, right? Like
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. That is a 11.
Yeah. You don't hear any. I mean, you can still kind of hear the voices down below you, but that's getting even more muffled as you ascend.
I'd like to check in the door on the left first.
Okay. You go over, turn the knob, opens up. You peek in. There is just a simple bed, armoire, and an end table. Just appears to be a simple bedroom.
I'll shut that door and go back and check the right door then. I just want to kind of get the layout of the rooms and
All
everything.
right.
That's mainly what I'm looking for.
So that room to the left was about 15 feet wide and almost 20 feet deep. It was spacious, but it was very simple, and everything appeared neat. You go into the opposite door, and you're now on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
You open that door, and this is an office. You see 2 desks with ledgers on them. Also, from this, you can see out the window, and you like kind of go up to the window, and you can look down and see the guards at the gate, and everything seems like, they have no clue what's going on. There is a bookshelf and 2 desks in this room. What would you like to do?
Okay. I would just like to kind of do like kind of a quick search to see if there's anything of interest. Maybe take a peek at the ledgers.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
This dice is bad. That is a +5. Okay, so 11.
11?
Yeah.
All right. The book on the first desk, it is a layout in names of everybody that you look out into the plaza, as this manor kind of like overlooks the Bursar Plaza. You can see the layout, names, what they are paying for their spots, if they owe any money, and all of that stuff. The second desk you go over to, roll another investigation check, please.
Okay, that would be a 21.
21. It's a series of books, like handwritten, not ledgers, and not necessarily journals, but thoughts. Let's see here. How do I want to say this? It talks about the taxes that the Truscans are taking still being high. You get like one excerpt of how need to provide better security. I feel like one of our vendors is getting harassed by the Myriad. Stuff like that.
Okay. Kind of like a daily logs type thing.
Yeah. A to-do list and improvements. The general consensus you get from looking at these is they really wanted this to succeed. That's it.
Okay. Nothing else in the room then? Nothing of interest or shiny?
Actually, with the 21, you're going through one of the drawers, and you find this little chest. You open it up, and there is like a stash of 50 gold in there.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay. So add 50 gold.
So I'll leave that room, and I'll go up to the top, the 4th floor.
So
I want to pay attention to see if the voices change or anything like that, too.
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's good. That is a 25.
25. As soon as you crest to the top of this mansion, you are now in a large room. probably 20 feet deep and as wide as the building. There is a grand bed, huge, with 4 posts and those lacy, ribbons and stuff. You see 2 huge armoires, and the daylight lights up this, almost like where you kind of block the light coming up in here. And as you do that, you see one of the curtains just shift a little bit. You don't see anything, but you see the curtain shift. This appears to be like the master bedroom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely search around here then. But
Okay.
I want to be definitely careful after seeing the curtain.
Yeah. All right. Give me an investigation check.
Oh man, that would be a 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
That shift kind of has you paying more attention to whatever you didn't see than actually rummaging through this. I mean, you can obviously tell they wear nice clothes, and have some decent things. You see a couple nice ivory like candle holders that look like they could be worth something, but it's just like a lot of personal effects.
Okay. I'm gonna shock everyone and leave the candle holders.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way back down to the second floor. Yeah, I'll work my way down the second floor for now.
Okay. He's in the stairway. Okay. You don't hear the voices as you start to descend.
Okay. I will. I'll slowly start onto the first floor then.
Okay. Make a perception check.
That would be another 25.
Okay. You see, like, as you peek down, like where you're just like your eyes are just below like the ceiling. You can see the door close, and a human dressed in not a fine cloak, but a nice cloak. You've seen these guys before. They are the inspectors, the investigators, the detectives of the Crown's Guard. So, but he is off in the far side of this room.
Okay. So I'm still invisible. So
Yep. And
I'm gonna head
now
down.
this is the ground floor. This staircase goes down one more floor below the ground floor. It goes into what you would imagine to be a basement. In this room, you can see a 15-foot long table surrounded by a dozen chairs, a huge fireplace on the right side wall. In front of you is a massive stained glass, like 10 foot by 10 foot window that the light is shining through and projecting this beautiful picture on the slate floor of this building.
Okay. I'll ignore this floor for now and go down one more.
Okay. As you descend into the basement, it is immediately like more damp. You can feel that you're a basement. It is low light in here, as the only thing really providing any light is the opening from the stairwell. But what would you like to do?
I would like to go down there and kind of just, again, take a look around, see what's down there. I have dark vision, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Okay, so roll an investigation check.
Oh man, I'm really not good at these right now. That's a 7.
All right, what's your passive investigation? Because I just might play this card.
My passive investigation's a 15.
15. All right. So, kind of just still distraught and knowing you're getting close to the end of the time for your spell. You start frantically looking around, and then you take a breath in, and you just feel the wall as you turn instinctively, and there is like an indent. And then you start to focus, like that after 30 minutes of being in the dark for us, where you can actually start to see in the dark better, is that your elf takes over, and you start to fine tune that, and you can see like mace and chain indents down in here. It definitely appears like something maddening.
Okay. So other than like the chains and stuff like that, there's really not much down there then.
Some barrels. It's
Okay.
mainly for storage. Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'll while I still have invisibility, I'll sneak back up to the second floor. I want to avoid the first floor for now.
Okay.
That's where all the inspectors and everything are. And I'll just check out those other two rooms quick. Just
Okay. So as
that was
you
the
go,
floor I first landed on.
yeah. As you go back up the staircase, you can now see the investigator has moved to a bookshelf and is like frantically just taking books off and throwing them on the floor. You continue up, carefully opening up both rooms. Both are simple bedrooms.
With seeing that, I'll probably duck out knowing the invisibility is about to run out.
Okay.
I'll go out the same way I came in, and basically I just really want to get an idea of the house, the layout, and see if there's
Yeah, you know the exact layout of the building now. You have that remembered. And you jump out the balcony, tiptoe off of the fence onto the tree, slide down, walk up a couple alleys, just as your invisibility drops, and you turn the corner and bump into just a human female. Oh, my apologies, I didn't see you. And she just,
When I bump into her, can I pickpocket her?
yeah, go for it. Make a sleight of hand check.
Huh. Boy, that's a nat one.
How dare you! And she,
On the way out. On the way out.
as you go to reach your hand in your pocket as she turns, and she feels like she doesn't like the feeling, and she just slaps you across the face. Whap! And just takes off, looking back a couple times as you're probably a little dumbfounded at what's going on right now.
That's fair. Deserve that one.
Yeah.
I'll,
Finally.
Yeah, finally, literally. At least it wasn't the lock picking this time. I'll just head back to where everyone else is. I'll do the other stuff later. It's fine.
Okay. So you guys all make it back to the brigade. You sync up. You are freshly cleaned.
Short rest?
Yeah, definitely. You can have a short rest. With this, I mean, as long as you're taking the time for a short rest, but...
Oh, yeah.
So let's say
When
between...
comes back, his face is just red.
Yeah, it's just like a little blush on one side.
That's better. Okay. Long rest, take care of exhaustion, though, right?
Yeah.
Marvo is going to roll her hit dice.
That's what I did.
Oh
Rolled at
god,
least
it was a
2.
2.
We're gonna go one more hit dice because
Yeah.
I didn't roll so great.
Well, that was a
Alright,
1.
better enough. Better. I'm not gonna waste them all. Who knows what else will happen.
And that was a 2. So that's
But
5.
spell slots are... No, I don't get spell slots.
Those
back
are
on
some
bonus.
rough rolls, Mike.
I know.
Man, I feel bad.
I went through 4 dice too.
Cool,
So-
cool. So Quinn, we're all
I pray
washed
all
up
in
and
Jesus.
dressed up.
Yeah, you rested. You know, kind of
We've
stoned.
got a very like Dread Pirate Robin's like black clothes, gloves, like but with like a red shoulder cloak. No, red and black cloak because I'm wearing my black cloak. I forgot. So got a little bit of a collar to it. It's blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
But
Quinn don't
So a lot of
say
black
blah blah
going on.
blah.
a lot of black going on with a little bit of red.
I like it. The rest of you, are you? What are you doing?
Going to the party.
We're probably,
Going to the
we're
bar, I
probably
guess.
about 5 o'clock, right? It's about dinner time. You know, actually, we could say it's after dinner time. You ate some food while you were short resting, and we'll say by the time Kano gets back and situated in with you guys, and you meet up all fresh, it's closer to early evening.
What time were we meeting your contact, Tushar?
I thought it was around 9. Let me.
He just said come in the evening,
Oh, it's
be
evening.
presentable, and
Post
don't bring
dinner,
the
I'd say
weapons.
it's. Well, yeah, leave the noticeable weapons here. I mean, I've got my weapons right here, but I mean,
Some big dragonborn.
who's in his monk robes? It's got the cloud rune, sort of like, you know, where an emblem would be.
Like
Cool
it.
story. Yeah, I guess we'll leave weapons here. Do they leave them at the door?
I don't think they got a check. You just don't bring it.
There's not like a coat check for weapons.
Yeah, that could.
Weapons locker coat check.
You know what? I kind of want
How do
that.
you feel about
I kind of want that. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, there
So
could be.
do they?
Yeah.
I'm sure it would cost something.
I'd rather be a little bit closer if I have to be.
Marlo's going to leave her weapons in her room.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
It's an artificer question.
Yep.
Is it possible to disassemble my pistol
And
in a way that would, in a way that would make it look less
Wait,
like a weapon?
why don't I just stash it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
You're gonna use
I
the
should be
pistol.
able- I should be able to keep it hidden.
How much room is in that bag?
Well, actually, I was thinking more of a spell.
Oh, okay. What spell are we talking about?
But it's only for an hour. Wrist pocket.
Oh, it's gosh, Quinn looks so sad without armor or shield on. That hurts me.
I'll give
hurts a lot.
Quinn the money back for the clothes he got for me too.
Oh
Don't worry
yeah.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, trust me, I came into some money today.
Yeah, cool. Okay, you owe me.
Is all of you
But
here?
like
Connell
looking at-
say
like-
that and just kind of look at him with that, half crooked grin.
This entire conversation, Quinn is looking at his unarmored body, and he looks probably as frail as Alton.
Jesus.
Very
Yeah.
distracted right now. At his 13
Snack,
AC.
man.
You get a 13 AC without it, I get a 10. This is bullshit.
Hey, Dex, man. I'm dexterous. Okay.
I mean, are cloaks allowed, or like, do I have to take off?
Cloaks are allowed.
All right, I'll take
I
down the
imagine.
stone, and Marlo takes down the Ioun stone that's been
just-
circling around her head.
Yeah.
Alright. Great. Cool. Awesome. Don't worry about it. I guess we'll just leave the stuff here. Please Let's not get into a fight. This is literally literally everything I have to bring to the table. As he puts his armor and gun aside.
I'm hiding a dagger on my person.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the blink dagger.
You're gonna hide the blink dagger? Okay.
I'm not trusting my pistol to a guy at the door. I'm sorry.
I'm keeping my my pendant on because it just looks like a necklace, so I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's gonna recognize it. So
I got an 18.
Okay.
Can I don't have to have the blood rod on me, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, it's not like you can't put it down.
I just can't unattune to it.
Yes.
Is there anything specific I shouldn't be carrying when I attend?
I mean, no one would take a staff away from an old man, right?
we've seen movie evidence that it doesn't happen.
I would certainly hope not, but I can walk without it, of course. I was
keep it
more
on.
concerned
Oh, my God. Real moment. Quinn's having with everyone. Quinn has no weapon, no armor, and barely any spell slots. Please, let's not get into a fight.
I mean, you're the one that gets into the fights.
Well, we're not going to.
You shoot first.
I got 5 spells. We're totally...
100%. I'm going to be the one to get into a fight. Let's go.
Like
I'm also exhausted.
we barely know Tushar, and I'm pretty sure he is less likely to get into a fight than you are.
I know. I was mostly talking to myself. Can we go?
And that guy's big, and people are threatened by big people. All right, this is actually quite comedic.
Let's go.
When I before we get outside the club, I want to use disguise self. I'll be a elf.
An elf?
I want to look like Dorspira.
Okay.
I will also look like an elf like Dorspira.
All right. So,
I will try to match similarly, like make us almost look like we might be related.
I have very mixed feelings about this, and you can see it on my face the whole time.
Before we leave, I give the real Dorspira this scarf, and I put it on.
Oh, we don't look like Dorspira.
Yeah, just.
You just said you look like the Spira.
Similar.
I keep it on, and I kind of like, I get a little more like animated that I have it on.
I think the pale skin goes
Beautiful.
with the black.
It is colorful.
All these colors are your color.
All the non-colors are my color.
No,
Yes.
I think he's.
I'm talking Dorspira,
It
not
totally
you,
works,
other
though, 'cause, like,
Dorspira.
all the colors you did they go from sunset to moonrise. So like I'm
Yes, my favorite one is the bee purple.
Oh God, let's go.
Okay. So you guys leave the brigade and head back through the garden grounds, past the plaza, and find this snake and beetle. As you approach, you can see 2 men dressed in very nice suits, almost Goliath size, like just big, burly men, but they are humans. You can hear a pan flute and some kind of stringed instrument, whether it be maybe a fiddle or a violin, playing just a nice, comfortable, beaded song. Like one that is confident. And it rolls. You get stopped at the door. There's a charge. 5 silver to get in. We got the best bard there is. And
5 silver.
yeah,
We break a window.
yeah.
I'll hand
Nope,
I'll
I'm
hand them
telling-
I'll hand them a gold and say no problem.
What's in this pocket?
5 silver each.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, hold on. 1, 2. I'll hand him 3 gold.
Yeah, Quinn turns around, comes back with the proper change.
Yeah.
All right. You
I'm
guys
with him.
may enter. They're gonna pat you down as you go in.
There's nothing on me.
We do this to
Get
everybody.
up first.
Well,
You're more
I
than
mean,
welcome
if
to
you
divide
would
me
like to
dinner
have
afterwards.
dinner, we can have dinner. Elf. I mean, I'm all about it. And he coughs, and all right, you guys are free to enter. Enjoy your night.
Oh, you too. Oh, like I was hitting on you.
Yeah, I got that. But they didn't find this. And I'll just like peek out my little dagger. Just so
Great.
only Quinn can see.
So we can stab people while we all die.
Quinn needs
Let's go.
Zola off this episode.
Quinn is not. You took. Quinn has nothing that he brings to the table normally. Nothing.
So, as you guys enter, you walk through the door and it opens up into like a large round room. There is a bar that almost like S curves on the left side where you see two females tending it, and it is relatively busy. There are a series of steps that branch out like fingertips that go down to the main floor where there is at least a dozen circle tables with 6 to 8 chairs at each of them, and a half moon shaped stage on the far side of this circular room where a halfling male is playing a pan flute, and either an elf or a half elf, long straight blonde hair female is got a violin and is just massaging the strings in a way that sounds magnificent.
Tushar, you see your guy?
I don't think I was given a description more or less that they'd
Oh.
be here. I
I
don't.
mean, but it was the guy you were talking to, right?
As you look around for a second, and you can see the scrawny, like the tallish, scrawny human figure, this wet noodle of a man, with lounging back at one of the larger circle tables with his feet up. He looks like he has a cigar in his hand. At least you see smoke rising from his direction, with almost a short top hat and these dark green robes that are almost glistening. It's like, this is jam, man. This is where he goes to have fun. So
That your guy?
He seems suspicious enough. I think we should go buy him a drink.
Yes, let's
you come
all
back
of
with
us
a round
go
of
over
drinks.
there and buy a drink.
I think maybe two of us and the other survey the area and or stand off a bit just in case.
Spirit, you're the most charismatic out of all of us. Why don't you go with him?
Excuse me. That's true, but this is not the type of charisma you want.
Jeff,
Do we have a name for this fellow? In the
William.
William. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Too sharp. It's all yours. Everybody, got your we have comms, right? Have everybody got your comms on?
So as you go up to buy a drink,
What?
what are you?
Alright.
Whatever you order, is handed to you or served to you, and there's a tips jar, but they don't ask for any money.
I don't like it.
Should come here more often.
I
You
want to flip
actually,
a coin into it.
yeah, you flip a
I want
coin.
to flip a coin into it as we walk away.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Behind me.
I want to see how good this is.
Marlo's going to just tip the normal way.
Okay.
Five silver.
Someone rolled a natural one.
It's a 10, but I rolled
It's a 10.
two on the
Yeah.
die.
It's like it hits the rim of the tip jar and just flops over on the side and like just a beautiful move. The bartender just grabs it, looks at you, says thank you, and drops it in the tip jar. Oh yeah, guys, drink as much as you want. It's included with the cover.
Thank you.
They should not have told us that.
I think Kyle,
Red wine, please.
Kyle and Dorspier just like make eyes like, oh no, it's gonna be one of those nights.
So, you guys grab your drinks. Whoever's going to sit down at the table, sits down.
I'm letting Char handle it. I'm gonna go mingle.
Okay. Whoever's mingling,
Yes.
make me a perception check.
Marlo is mingling.
Okay.
Is Dorspier helping
Wimpy
Tushar,
too.
or-
No, I'm with you finding a table, I presume.
I suppose I'll go with Tushar then.
Actually, that's a good call.
That's a great call. Yeah, 22 perception for Quinn.
Okay. Marlo?
13, or excuse me, 14 for Marlo.
Okay.
I got a 27 for perception with a nat 20.
Ooh. So, as soon as you flip the coin, you turn around, and on one of the tables, probably it would be on the opposite side of this room. There are three male figures sitting at the table. You know one of them as the father. You know another one as... Hold on, let me get there.
This is just Connell that sees him.
You know, you would know this guy, which is... Where is my myriad? There we go. Korshad.
Rashad.
Yeah, he's a human
You
male.
watch your mouth.
Quinn,
Korshad.
you would...
How do I know a Korshad?
You know of Korshad as... Like, so you guys all know... maybe Marlo would be the only questionable one. And she's seen enough questionable things since she's been in civilization, so she might believe it. You know, like those payday loans? The Myriad does that. They have people that will give out, loans to people and charge them ridiculously high rates.
Yeah, like loan sharks.
Yep. Well, Korshad is the guy that you don't want to see if you don't pay your loan. He has the name. He has that type of like physique, and the way he looks and the way he does business is legendary.
We
the
call
thieves,
those enforcers.
the thieves look up to it, and the guard are afraid of it. But you see him talking with this older human, bearded, chubby guy who, Connell, you know him as the father. And another member of the group that, even Marlo can pick up on, how roguey it looks like, a group of thieves sitting with Santa.
I just into my emblem, Connell, friends of yours.
Who is do I know the third person, or they just look roguey?
Just it looks like a member. It must be a member. You don't know the name, but you do see the father and Korshad sitting at a table, and you probably would immediately flinch just a little bit, as
Yeah. Exhausted, unarmored. Yeah,
yeah.
Who's unarmed?
motherfucker. Listen up. Okay.
I mean, there is a couple wealthy people, or they appear to be wealthy, kind of flashing their clothes and their coins, and being a little rowdy and tipping the band, a good chunk of change. I wouldn't say it's not deserved because they are fabulous. It's almost distracting how good the band is.
Yeah, we'll make a. I'm gonna keep my eyes up on Horshad while
Mhm.
we're walking around.
Okay. Too sharp. And I'll. What? He came! That's. One of those for me?
Of course, here you go.
This is a different side of you. All right. So, I apologize for the location, although it is wonderful here. It's peaceful, but not a lot of our people come to something like this. So we can talk a little bit more. You know, he like leans back and looks at you, and he like says out of the corner of his mouth like freely, like he's trying to be, he's trying really hard to be cool right now. So I have to ask, why were you at the manor? That's weird.
What do you mean?
Why'd you come up to me when I was on duty like that?
I'm trying to gather information. I'm sort of on a mission with some new companions I've picked up. And we're trying to find some interesting people and pursue maybe cause of death or maybe a potential murder of some sort. So just needed a lead.
Interesting. Well, I definitely think there's something they're covering up. And I can
You
tell
think?
you this. So I was on guard with Ed, Eddie and Tom, fucking tools.
They're still there.
Yeah, and Gavin Oakstar. Gavin is one of the more prominent, wealthy people. He came in after this with a woman I've never seen before. Well, actually, I've heard stories of her. It's the Truscan, the old man. It's his daughter. Before the inspector even got there, we just locked this down. The guards just got word. We were first ones there. I hope they put that in my review. We hustled. But anyways. And not but a few minutes went by. And we couldn't stop them from going in. People have lost their jobs or got put in stockades for much less, especially when you're dealing with one of the Oak Stars. But the girl, she looked at Eddie, and you could see his face just swoon. And he left his post. He just straight up, he went in with them. He just left his post. I visited a lot of lady places, and there have been times, I'm not going to lie, where I saw someone and I was like, oh my God, I want to marry you right away, be with you forever. But this was different. It was just weird.
Do you suppose that there was some other cause outside of just her beauty and feminine wiles?
I mean, that's not really my area of expertise.
Look, what I'm getting at is, was he magically influenced?
Well, I pride myself in noticing what other people don't. That's my benefit to the guard. I didn't see any gestures or anything like that.
There wasn't like a shimmer about her in any way or anything like that.
I mean, I wasn't making contact. Like, I wasn't watching the whole time. I looked away for 1 second. And
What about
I
Eddie?
Eddie?
Did Eddie, his face, his eyes, did he seem to be in a trance of sorts? And have you spoken with him since? Does he remember
No.
the incident?
It's
Strange.
funny thing. I haven't seen Eddie or Tom.
They're both gone.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm in a pinch. It's not like I can say I saw something now. It's been over a day, so I'm just gonna hope it blows by. And I don't know. It's just weird.
That is
Lucky.
weird.
You know. So, puts his hands up. They bring over another round of drinks. At this point in time, the people watching Korshak see him stand up and shake the older gentleman's hand, and he puts a couple silver on the table, and he walks like to the right of the stage. There's a curtain hanging over the doorway, and just hops behind that.
Is Korshad still there?
No, that was Korshad leaving.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go over that way.
Okay.
This is out of context, I guess, or outside the game, but do I know Korshad? Like,
You know of him.
know of him, okay.
Never, yeah. And honestly, that's not a post you want. You never pursued that. He's just one of those guys where if you're not 100%, you might be gone.
Is his presence here ranged to us? Does it seem like Deostock's a place he would normally be?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I would like to kind of sneak off after him.
all right. So make a stealth check.
Yeah. Oh man, nat 20, so 31.
So, as you see him get up from his chair, you immediately go to the shadows, and walk around this wall, hopping over the counter, and as he ducks you with one, and you slide in past the curtain. There is a hallway with a series of doors that he walks past, and he goes to the end of this hallway. It's about probably another 20 feet, and there is a larger door there. He opens it, and you see the outside.
The older gentleman that he was speaking to, where did he go?
He is still sitting there. He looks like he is enjoying the show. Now that Korshad, his attention immediately goes to the performers.
I would like to. Oh, go ahead.
No, I would just go ahead. I have a few things I want to do, but you go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to. I want to try to catch up to Korshad, and if I can find him in a quiet place, get his attention.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Is there a bathroom here?
Yes.
I would like to go to the bathroom. And it would sound weird coming from anyone else, but I'd like to come out a woman.
Okay.
Elven woman.
All right. What was your perception check?
That sounds about right.
What was that, Mike?
Sorry, it was 11.
Yeah. As soon as you go to the door, it's gone. You
I'd
can't
like to
see any. I mean, now and by this time, it is now night. You know, and the streets are not very well lit. Well, there are some street lamps, but you don't see them like that.
All right. I will. I guess I'll just go back in then.
Can I see what the father? I don't know his name, but can I see what he's drinking?
Looks like a type of whiskey.
I will try to see if I can get him a whiskey on ice. One for myself.
All right.
And I will tell him to run over and sit down
Okay.
and offer it to him.
Oh. Well, hello. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I don't recognize your face.
No, you wouldn't. I'm new.
Roll a history check.
Oh, sit down then. He looks over to the right, past you, to the other guy, and he says, Azam, leave us be. And that guy gets up and
I will introduce myself as Rose, because why not? I'm new here. I don't know very many people. But
I need a performance check as soon as you start talking,
Sure.
because Quinn has a voice.
20. Quinn has a voice, but Quinn can also change his voice.
Yes, and he does quite well.
I've heard enough women's voice that I think I can pick one out of anywhere.
Yeah, it's not bad, but
Is that a humble brag?
No, that was a straight up brag that changelings can mimic anybody's voice. Anyways. I'm new. I don't know very many people. I saw you sitting here and thought I needed to buy you a drink.
I appreciate
Or
it.
get you a drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the best thing about this place. You don't have to buy the drinks. So, he is going to somewhat pay attention to you, but it seems like he's enjoying this band.
Great.
But he will take the company. And
Awesome. I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to double check real quick on the spell.
Okay.
Just I want to know if they know about it afterwards or not. It's up to you. It doesn't say.
What?
Dominate person.
I don't think that's.
It's a 5th level spell.
Yeah. No, we'll play it. All right.
I want to cast dominate. I want to touch his hand, and I want to cast dominate person on him.
Just whisper some sweet infernal into his ear.
Yep. Some sweet whatever.
What's the
cigarette spell? It's hold on, sorry. Yeah, no, we're not instigating anything. It's a I just gotta look at what kind of spell it is. Save. It's a wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
No, that's a 14. So as you release the incantation, just before you start whispering,
and I definitely go right to his ear and start whispering.
Yeah, as soon as you swing your head to his ear, you make that eye contact with Marlowe, and then you release the incantation, and you see just like the neck seizes up a little bit, not
As soon as I
morbidly.
see that, I just say, relax.
Marlo does one of those awkward laughs from across the corner that draws the attention of the room. Aha! Aha!
Let me.
Um,
Rosebira, you're so funny.
I don't have a lot of time, so
What's dominate person do?
it's 1 minute.
For what?
I have a telepathic link, and it does the best to obey me. I can use my action to take complete control of them if I want to.
Okay.
But it basically will do whatever I tell it to do.
Okay.
As long as it won't harm himself.
All right.
All I want to ask is, what are you in? What's your business with? I can't remember his name now.
Horshad.
Horshad. What's your business with Horshad?
Well, he is my employee. If you don't know by now, I run the Marrow Valley for the Myriad.
Where was he going to?
He had a meeting with the Fellbellies.
The Myriad involved in the murders that took place.
What murders? And he grins a little. I mean, I don't know how well you know Diastock, but the question is very vague.
I don't have a lot of time.
This is the fifth round that you're asking
Okay.
him a question.
Okay.
Just help.
Yeah, no, that's good. Where are they meeting?
Horshad knows the way into their house.
Not what I asked.
What?
I said that's not what I asked.
What'd you ask?
I said, where are they meeting?
Oh, at the Fellbellies.
Get out of here.
He, like, leaves the table, and you see the
And I will
guard.
walk back into the bathroom after
Yeah.
that conversation.
The guard that left the table notices getting up and gets behind him as they walk out, like, sir, and they just walk out the door.
I will head back into the bathroom to change back into myself.
Okay.
And I'm
Alright.
I'm gonna turn back into the elf that I was before.
Okay.
Trying to put my cloak back on. My cloak was on, but like rearrange it a little bit.
Yeah, Marlo, you definitely
more
all
masculine
of you
fit.
see and come out of the bathroom.
And every time he is making like any movements, I'm fake laughing to just draw attention over to me.
Okay.
I think
Trying to cut through the beautiful pan
yeah,
flute
I
and
think
violin.
I go into my pendant. I think if you guys are done here, we're done here.
So
I lost Korshad, so
I know where he's going.
Alton, did we get enough?
I suppose so. I'm still in front of.
yeah. Tushar, you notice the
Tushar is-
old wizard.
Absolutely no idea why I'm talking to myself.
Alton, pick your ear if you think we're good to go. Do you guys think that there was a sign I don't know?
I don't know. He does that a lot.
Yes,
Tushar,
I know, right?
That wasn't really a very good tell.
hey, don't, please don't bring up my name. Honestly, I just Dimitri was always nice to us. I mean, we had to escort him a couple times. So, get to the bottom of it, please.
Alton, ask him where the Feldellies live.
Look, we'll leave your name out of this, despite the fact that I'm very tempted to note how much you hustled. I'm sure that that would be pertinent information for your next review. Since you've been so helpful, could you perhaps just point me in the direction of the Felbelly's residence?
They live closer to the gates.
Is that enough for you, Tushar? Are you familiar with it?
Down in the garden grounds. Tushar, you know where they live. You've been there. If you've entered the city, then you've walked past their building.
So let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know where they are. This should be good. If that's what I have no idea why you're asking that question. But I'll be back, William. I know you are.
Hey,
I'll put in a good word. You keep help me out.
it doesn't have to be too good. Look at me. Just buying my time.
I'm not gonna shine a turd, but we'll help you.
He shrugs his shoulders just a little bit.
Quinn's already like leaving the building.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Guys,
Come on,
the
let's
eagle,
go.
the eagle must be evacuated. Dorspier,
so-
let's go.
I'll
Yeah.
finish my drink with Dorspier and head out.
Yeah.
I laugh gaudily again. And
I order a round of
Dorspier
shots
by the
real quick.
arm.
Before we leave, I order a round of shots.
Yeah, and as you
Shots,
guys
and then
walk
we go.
past the bar, slam.
Is this for the road?
For the road, Alton.
Do you do road beers here?
No. You have to.
Shame.
Yeah.
You really should. Good profit.
I mean, I guess if we did that, we would have to charge everybody for their drink.
Let's take our shots here.
just make a Constitution
Pound it.
saving throw.
Pound it, Connell. Pound it. Let's go.
Make a con save. If you're doing that many shots, make a con save.
No, it was a test. Not actually that many shots. It was yes, sir. Quinn's focused.
All right. As you guys exit the Snake and Beetle, you can see the road goes north and south. And to the south, you notice the father and that guard, and you can hear the old man go, "What? Why am I out here?" And he
Let's leave.
starts shouting at his guard. What are you guys doing?
Quick, everyone act normal and like we're a group of friends that actually likes each other.
Oh God. Honestly, I don't think
Dorspier.
I don't think we have time to go back and get our shit. I think we need to go.
We need a.
I
I
don't
need
think we
my
have time.
shit. I need my shit.
So,
Connell,
let's go ahead
Are we gonna go?
and take a break right there, and we'll come back,
Okay.
and we'll see you in like 10 minutes, maybe less.
I want to waste the time.
you can... Hold on. My shit's freaking freezing. Alright. So, you guys are live. That is live. Oh. We're back. I think. There we go. Okay, let me close this. Alright. So, you hear probably 60 feet away that old man start frustratingly cursing and asking questions in a tone and a voice where it doesn't give his guard a chance to even answer. It's just over and over. You guys, start joking around and walking the opposite way, where you guys have a second to disseminate any information that you would like.
I look at Connell because he's the only one who knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure. God, I cannot remember that guy's name for the life of me again.
Korshad. Korshad.
Korshad. He's heading to the Fellbellies right now.
Fuck.
Go back and get your shit and meet me there.
Well,
grab my gun.
I could actually run with you. All I need is my rapier, and they can grab that.
Fair enough.
Dorspira, grab my weapons.
Marlo, grab my gun.
We're splitting in half. 3 go one way, 3 go the other.
Two shars come with us, and yeah.
Tushar, where are you going with them?
Are you heading back to Terry's?
Well, I don't need anything other than my hammer there, but I'm gonna go without it. I've got everything here.
All right, then shut the fuck up. Let's go. Quinn's just gonna run.
If your hammer is in plain sight, I'll look for it and bring it home.
It's about yay big.
Dorspira, don't forget my family dagger along with the rapier.
So,
can I roll a d20 to see which one I inevitably forget?
Yes, please.
I asked Marlo to get my gun.
If you roll a natural 20, though...
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm going to get the
That's
gun.
a 7.
That's a 7?
Which one?
All right. Which one did you say? You said the rapier and the family dagger?
Yeah.
All right, so get a d6. Odd, rapier, even, family dagger.
That is your rapier. I'm sorry.
That's fine. More damage.
All right.
Okay, so you three, you go back to the manor.
Yeah,
and
they're going to the manor. We're heading towards the Fellbellies.
I'll say you gather your stuff, put the armor on, which takes 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
get everybody. I'll say with the help of Alton and Marlo, probably more Alton on the top half and Marlo on the bottom. You can cut that time to 5 minutes. As you guys really don't have armor to grab, right?
That's correct. And I also imagine that this isn't the first time that we've helped Dorspira.
Right. So you guys can get it done a little quicker.
Marlo's got some leather armor, but it should only take a couple minutes.
Yeah. Tushar, Connell, and Quinn. You start running? Or are you just going to walk? I want to know the level of chaos you guys are going in right now.
I'm following Quincy because he's the one that kind of took off.
I'm gonna go down alleys and shit best I can.
Okay.
I don't know if I would say that I am being stealthy.
Okay. Well, that's
Are we
all I
at
want
least
to know.
trying to get a beat on the guy you had seen? Because I still don't know who this person is. I just know we're going to that house.
If they say the name to you, you've never met him, you've never seen him or anything like that.
By reputation.
We'll
But
just say bad guy Myriad.
That Korshad name is like one of those like shiver down your back.
The file I never wanted across my desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dirty.
He's really just a teddy bear in the end.
Yeah, so is the dragon, but we don't go there.
So
Fucking talking and run.
yeah, as you're running down, Quentin, you go to take like a right, and Tushar grabs your back and points you in kitty corner left alleyway. You guys cut down a couple more blocks, and he's just kind
Keeping
of
an eye out to see if we can see Korshad, see if we accidentally go
Okay.
faster than him.
all of you make me a perception check, please.
At disadvantage, cause I'm tired. I don't see shit.
Nope, I don't see shit. 9.
Got a 17.
17. You guys spend the next 20 minutes going through the city, making your way as you enter into the garden crossroads, or the garden grounds. You see this large stone, like dwarven made, probably 8-foot tall wall with a heavy stone, 2-story large building. Tushar, as you approach this from, we'll say, like the southeast corner, you do see a figure dash about 60 feet at the far side of this building, heading like behind it.
Can I make out anything more than just a figure?
Not with that, you just see like this figure. It is now pushing, by all this time, probably close to 10, 11 o'clock at night. It is extremely dark, and hold on, I'll tell you what the weather is.
I remember what DM question. What Red said about the Fellbellies? I'm having a hard
They
time
were
remembering.
they were connected. They helped run the Herathas mines,
Okay.
which you and Connell, and I mean anybody local to the Empire know that is a rich mine. They do platinum and other precious materials, and I don't think Connell really told everybody, yeah.
Didn't say a word.
Yep.
Okay.
So you see that figure just dart dash on the far side of this wall into the shadows.
Let's go. Keep running. I didn't see shit.
All right. I can. My walking is 40 feet,
Yeah.
but I could double that with some awesome monkness if I wanted to.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we'll dash.
Okay. So
Swift
you
jog.
Light breeze.
you both see like Tushar hop over Quinn, like kind of brush him out of the way and dash to the backside. Just in that time, you can see this figure probably 30 feet down. You go another 10 feet, 20 feet. He's 10 feet out of your range as he slips in this wall, and you hear this like this low like stone against stone as this
How
entrance.
quick is that closing?
Yes.
How quick?
How quick? It's slow.
Can I
So-
brace it?
You could certainly try. What are you gonna brace it with?
Okay.
Myself.
Yourself? Okay.
Would I have heard the stone grinding and stuff with my passive perception? Or...
You can hear something down there. It's not super loud because it's not super fast. But with this next action, you guys are you following Tushar's?
I'm going wherever that dude's going, yeah.
Okay, so you run up behind him, only being a couple feet behind, right? And you see him jump into this entryway. I need you to roll an athletics check.
21.
21. It's pushing still, but at a rate barely noticeable, except your muscles are shaking. Quinn and Connell, you come around and see Tushar kind of just wedged his body in this secret stone passageway on the back side of this wall. It is closing and probably only like 18 inches to get through right now.
Fuck, I'm just going, I guess.
I want to check the bricks, see if I can find a switch or something like that.
All right, make an investigation check as you...
Quinn's just gonna go in, I guess.
Okay.
He's not really thinking about this at all now.
Nat 20.
Natural 20? Okay.
Yeah, with a +5.
As Quinn just jumps over to Shar, you look out and you can see this like rusted iron clover.
Do I see anybody when I go in?
The grounds are empty from this vantage.
Okay, so we're not in a building, we're just like going into the grounds.
Yes. So you get through to Shar. All of you start to come down the alley at this point. And what are you guys doing?
Secret door. One secret door.
At this point, so we're just rushing to catch up. Yes.
All right. So you come to the main crossroad on the southwest corner of this, because that would be how you would be situated coming from the brigade. And you, Quinn, are you just reaching out?
Reaching out. What do you mean?
Did you?
Yeah, to these guys. If I can see them coming, I will. But if
you can't see them.
I'm not. All right, no, then I'm not. I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
you
going
were
in,
inside the wall.
Quinn does like a dive in and then like against the wall on the other side.
As they're rushing in, I would like to try and play with the clover, see if I can hit the switch.
And Tushar, immediately you like
Ooh,
fall
what'd you do?
backwards a little bit, and it
That's a
opens.
little easier.
He's gonna keep a hand on it, try to make sure it stays open.
See, Quinn, no reason to rush.
Marlo's running in with their weapon. Just like finger in the safe trigger position.
I'll take that.
Excellent discipline, Marlo.
And Marlo will twirl it in her fingers and
Okay.
like go to put it into her side and then hand it to Quinn.
Very highly explosive. Thank you.
So yeah, I'd say you guys all manage to catch up. The door is open, and you are on the back side of this very like detailed stone building that stands a solid 25-30 feet from the ground to the peak. Definitely appears to be well made.
Oh, you want to close that shit?
Alton is going
Did you grab my
to.
weapons?
Right. I've stowed a massive bludgeoning device in here. I believe this is yours, Tushar. And
Thank you.
produce it from the bag.
Marlo will take this opportunity to say, well, I'm assuming we should be stealthy these next few minutes, so everyone huddle close, and she'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
I kind of awkwardly hand only the rapier to Connell, and I'm just like,
I just keep my hand held out. I go, you forgot it, didn't you?
yeah.
It's okay. This'll do.
I actually reminded him while we were there.
Yeah.
I would 100% believe that.
So you guys all roll me a stealth check with +10.
27.
27.
39.
Jesus. Is that a natural 20?
No, it was an 18 on the die.
Oh, you can get to 40. What? Wow. That's
Yeah.
insane. All right, Marlo.
21.
21. Tushar.
26.
Nice. Dorispira.
14.
14. 14. Wah, wah, wah.
I have disadvantage, so I can take the shit.
I have advantage when I have my armor.
And all, what'd you get?
22 here.
22. So,
And Marlo is concentrating, just
Okay.
for reference.
The group was really high, so this is more of a group skill check than it is individually. Door Spirit, after being without the armor, for a couple hours, well, it feels better. You feel more comfortable. You turned around and Connell, you see him about to smack into the stone wall and just kind of like, tap him, and you hear a clink, 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 and it doesn't appear to draw any.
Seeing how fast you guys got here, now I kind of regret not coming.
No, we had to get here.
No, it was incredibly unlikely that Marlo and I would be carrying your armor.
Yeah, plus, I don't think you want to put the Spear's armor on. It's kind of a pain.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Let's just go.
Okay.
Actually, now that I think of it, and just this is just random out of character bullshit. Quinn, do you have a way to don and doff?
I don't.
armor?
I was looking that up.
All right, sorry.
Say, because you could have put it in the bag of holding.
Well, yeah, but like I don't know how much of it is going to fit. Like the chest piece, a full. It's got to fit
a full
through the
plate
mouth. It probably could. It probably could. If I were going to make the argument, I put armor in there all the time. But my question is more. It was, do artificers have a magic way?
I thought they did.
I could infuse my armor.
Oh.
To be armor of cast off armor.
Okay.
But
okay.
I don't have that on there, so.
All right, sorry guys. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't know what we were going to show up on, so I didn't.
Before we get too
I wasn't
far,
going to risk it.
I totally forgot I'm carrying plate. So if I grabbed a bag of everything I have, which I don't know if I did or not, I could give Tim.
You guys would not have.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not dodging down the streets. And...
Yeah.
You forget my dagger, you bring his fucking armor. Okay.
It would be in my bag, dude.
Quinn's suicidal. That's cool.
I do have some studded leather.
No, we're fine. Let's just go.
Okay.
I'll take that.
So.
Wasting time.
All right, so you are in this probably a 20-foot grass yard that is behind this house. You don't see Korshad anywhere. There are several windows, probably at least 5 on the ground floor that you can see from your view. As you look to the left, the yard opens up and there are a few trees, and it is a bigger patch over there, maybe 30 by 60 yard off the side of this house. Where are you guys going?
I think we're
This is
gonna.
usually the point where I lean on Quinn to be the strategist.
Right. Sure.
I'm gonna snap my fingers and pop out Ash by familiar.
Nothing.
That's a neat trick.
Fly around and look in the windows just to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
You're looking through his senses.
Yeah, I'm looking through his senses, so I'm kind of just leaning on Dorspira.
All right.
I have a question while he's doing that.
Yes.
Do I have an idea? Because I'm a little trying not to be meta about this. I know that Connell's in the Myriad.
What? You know that he was in the Myriad. You also know that he's been trying to scratch that from his past. enough by covering up.
I know that's what he's been telling us, and that's what
Yes.
we've been doing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I insight and glean if Connell's met Korshard before?
Give me an insight check.
Just based on how he's been acting since.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't know anything.
No. All right. So, perception check.
And it's advantage because it relies on sight, right? For the owl.
Yeah, owl flare.
Oh man, nat 20.
Damn, man.
So,
Oh God.
let me see what the owls. Dude, this one dice has either been 20 or 1. So it hasn't stopped either way.
So,
I'm just seeing what my perception is. Plus 3, so 23.
Connell, what was the name of your familiar again?
Ash.
Ash.
Gray little owl.
Thank you.
So
Marlo, is that a personal massager?
It's Quint's gun. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you're supposed to use it like that.
Anyways,
but it's incredibly hot.
As you summon Ash to the material plane, and they fly up. You close your eyes, and that first window, you see a shorter, stout character and a slimmer, medium build Korshad enter a doorway that is what would be off the west side of this room. You can you send him around, and as he flies around the building, he gets another vision, another spotting through a window of a room that leads into a series of stairways that only descends. As you fly up, continuing around the building, you do see a female, shorter, stouter build, and what appears to be at least be 2 kids, as you only see the first one, and then another one runs out from another doorway, and they're like kind of pulling on her clothes, and she at as it loops around, you see him walking upstairs. The mom and the 2 kids, what you would imagine, a caretaker and 2 kids, leading them upstairs, as it is past their bedtime. So you guys all hear that.
Right.
And once I'm done with that, I'll call her off and go back to sleep.
Korshard's in with one of the Fellbellies.
Yes, he went in with another man to a door.
I don't know, guys. I may have acted faster than my brain has thought.
Well, why don't we wait